On the fourth day of Christmas Crochet Bingo, the wheel gave to me. I'm sorry, I apologise, I should not sing. I have no musical ability whatsoever and I'm completely tone deaf, so I will keep that to a minimum. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel if you've been here before, and hello if you're new. If you are new here and you're wondering, what the hell have I just wandered into? Well, we are playing Christmas Crochet Bingo, where we crochet one prompt a day in the lead up till Christmas until we get Crochet Bingo. If you're interested in seeing what we made for the first 3 days of this challenge, there will be links down in the description, and also in the first one we go over the rules and such for Crochet Bingo, so you can check those out if you would like to. But for those of you in the know, I don't want to waste any more time. We're just going to dive straight into our next wheel spin. What have we got for challenge number 4? Go. Tree. This is good. And you know what? For this prompt, I have entirely the wrong eyewear on. There we go. Much better. This is good because I think I mentioned in video 1 or 2 that there were several of these prompts I already had ideas for, and tree was one of them. And my idea was just to make a tree. Very creative, I know, but I wanted to make a tree or several trees for my mum. She's building, you know, those Christmas village things. She's got some like ceramic houses and little lampposts and a few like, what would you call them, Christmas scenes, but she wanted some trees. So I'm going to make those for her. I may only make one in this video because depending how big they make them, that might take a while to make several, but I will make one for my bingo prompt. But then the dilemma is, how do I make it? Because there's several ways I can approach this. I've already made a tree. Made this guy back here. I think I'll do a similar design. I'll just shrink it a little bit. So I'm going to do something like this, just smaller. Because my mum's village isn't huge, I don't want to go and make a massive tree that'll just dwarf everything else in the village. So we'll start small and we can always expand on that later if we want to. I'm going to be using up this green yarn, which I've had kicking around since last Christmas. I don't enjoy using it all that much because of this glittery stuff. That always gets caught in my hook and it's just, honestly, it's just a pain in the ass. But I've got to do something with this green yarn. Fortunately, I don't have too much of it left. So this is a good way to get rid of it. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but you can sort of see what I mean about this sparkly nonsense. It all bunches up and then it sticks out and just gets caught in your hook. It's such a pain. So if anyone was ever thinking, hey, I might like to crochet with this sort of stuff, personally, I wouldn't recommend it. Very annoying. I'm thinking I might do a couple more rounds in the green. And then I might introduce the white because I kind of wanted to make it look like there was like snow on the edge of the branches. And then here I want to work into the front loop only because, and I did this in my previous tree pattern too, because that means I can come back in and use the back loops to continue crocheting the tree. Change to the white. And then to create the snow, I'm thinking I'll alternate between a single crochet, if I can get my hook in there, a single crochet, and maybe a shell stitch in the next stitch. But I'm wondering, because this is fairly small, I'm wondering if 5 double crochets, if they'll be a bit much. But we can try it. 1, 3. You know what? 3 could look all right. Let me do another single crochet in the next stitch. You know what? I reckon 3 is a good number. I think 5 might just be too much. I don't want it to be bunched up. Let's do another one. So I did the single crochet. Let me do 3 double crochet. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And not just because I have to do less stitches either. I just think having 5 in there would be too many. That's just nice. Okay, I'll do that all the way around. Well, there's the first section of my Christmas tree, though it kind of looks like a forest witch hat at the moment. At this stage, I'm planning to do maybe 2 more sections, 1 and 2, but after I've done those, I'll just see how it looks, and if I need to add a 4th or even a 5th, I can always do that. But like I said in the beginning, I don't want to go and make this too big. I want it to be able to fit in with my mum's little Christmas village she's got going on. So I'll crochet sections 2 and 3 first, and then we can review. That's section 2 done. And you know, as much as I don't enjoy working with this yarn, I have to admit it does look pretty. I'll give it that. Still a pain in the ass to work with though. Okay, let's crochet ourselves section number 3. I'm going to leave it there for now. I've done the 3 sections, and I think that's a pretty good size to start off with. When I make more of these, I can make any adjustments necessary then. I can add a section, I can remove a section, I can make the tree a bit skinnier if I need to. But I think this will do us for Crochet Bingo. So I'm just going to crochet the bottom closed, add a little bit of stuffing. I may end up sewing these bits down because they do stick up a little bit if they're left to their own devices. So I might just pop a couple of stitches in on the sides somewhere, but I can worry about that when this thing is finished. For now, I just want to get it closed up. Looking at this thing, I don't think I'm going to sew the white bits down. I kind of like how that looks with them sticking up a little bit. It gives the tree branches extending out with a dusting of snow on the end of them. I think it'd look a bit silly if I sewed it flat. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that for now. The tree is mostly finished. I may add a bit of decoration later on. I've got some sequins, some beads I could possibly use as ornaments, but for the prompt, this is enough to satisfy that. And before we finish up, we need to cross it off our bingo card as well. So let's do that. Tree is there. And that is day number 4 of Christmas Crochet Bingo, all complete. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think it's worth sharing. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for prompt number 5, whatever that happens to be. And I'd just like to say a final thank you to all of my patrons for your amazing support.